This is my speech on career development on a college campus. Why do you go to college? You go to college to get an education. But more importantly, you go to college to get a job. To take the knowledge that you've gained from the years at school and use those out in the workforce. The purpose of this speech is to introduce the audience to the career development department on Henderson State University's campus. I'm credible in this topic because I work in the career development department at Henderson State University. The career development department is the bridge that takes the students from the beginning of their journey to the end of their journey to help them meet their goals and make their dreams come true. I have 3 points that I want to cover in this speech. Number 1, student involvement and how it produces success. Number 2, employer connections and how they open up opportunities. And number 3, alumni connections and before and after graduation. So point number 1, student involvement producing success. The purpose for student involvement is to get the student engaged, get them out of their shell, get them to where they need to be as far as their goals, depending on the department or school of thought that they are pursuing. A quote from Patrick Massaro from the Student Engagement Outline says, as higher education professionals and employers concentrate on increasing students' employability, career service professionals can make a unique contribution toward this solution. Within each of our institutions, there are student organizations, programs, and employment opportunities that have valuable student enrichment experiences. As such, it is our responsibility to guide as well as advocate for students to become involved. So basically, what we need to do is get them out into the public and engage them by student organizations, by community service, or working in departments, however we can to get them engaged and to see what real life is really like. Point number 2, employer connections that opens up opportunities. Employers are the key to that, and connecting with them before you graduate for a student is key. Career fairs and education fairs that we hold on a college campus, the career development department holds on college campus, will help get them introduced from day 1. So trying to let the students know that they do not need to wait until their senior year to engage with employers. They need to start day 1 once they start their freshman year, go to these career fairs and see how these employers are, engage with them now so that they can get the internships that they need to help them later on. Point number 3, alumni connections during and after graduation. I have here my son's diploma to show that this is the goal. This is what alumni have that the students that are in college now don't have. This is what they want to get so they can move forward to get their job. A quote from Kathy Douglas in Career Strategies That Work. Smoozing at career fairs and events is what most people think of when defining networking. Standing out in a crowd and making a lasting impression that will land you a job or internship. The reality for most mortals is, however, that although it is important to practice small talk and have good interpersonal skills, most of us don't exude extraordinarily magnetic personalities. So basically, the alumni will help pull them out of their shell and get them to where they need to be. Alumni are a good guide for students in order for them to meet their goals. So the 3 points that I made on this speech are student involvement produces success. Number 2, employer connections open up opportunities. And number 3, alumni connections during and after graduation are super important. And that's it. Thank you.
This is my audience. We forgot to film them.